Anti-Semitism is one of the oldest forms of hatred in the world, dating back millennia. And recently, but not for the first time, it's making an alarming comeback here in the U.S. Just in the past year, 1 in 4 Jews say they have faced anti-Semitism in our country. That's according to the American Jewish Committee. 101-year-old Holocaust survivor Ben Stern lived through 9 concentration camps and 2 death marches. Decades later, he has found himself taking on modern-day Nazis here in the U.S., continuing to march and speak out against anti-Semitism. He's made it his life's work, and unfortunately, that work isn't done just yet. We do have the privilege of speaking with Ben Stern and his daughter, Charlene, now. They authored and co-authored Ben's memoir, Near Normal Man. Ben and Charlene, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Ben, your life has been anything but normal. Tell us about the point in your life that you realized the fight against anti-Semitism and Nazi extremists was something that would not end with the war.
It was Professor Butts, a professor at Northwestern University in Evanston, Illinois, who published a book called The Holocaust, the Hoax of the 20th Century.
Right.
That is the moment that he woke up. My father woke up and said, this cannot go on. He called the university. He asked them to get all the professors together, and he lectured them and told them his story. And I was in California. I didn't know. Then he called me and he said, Charlene, you would have been proud of me. No one fell asleep. But that was the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, and so this memoir is called A Cautionary Story About the Consequences of Hate Speech Unchecked. So right now we are seeing a lot of people and public figures spreading hate speech and violent rhetoric under the guise of free speech. So what is the one thing that you guys want people to understand and learn from Ben's life experiences when it comes to this?
When the Nazis wanted to march in Skokie, and they came out with flyers and all kind of propaganda. They said they're going to finish the Holocaust survivors. What survived, they're going to finish them. I wrote a letter to the Chicago Tribune, and I said cannot do that. It shouldn't be permitted to advertise hatred on the newspaper. And after that, they kept calling me nights, my wife and I, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. They kept calling and saying they're going to finish it.
So my father sent out a petition to cities all around the country asking for people to sign to support Holocaust survivors to deny the Nazis the opportunity to march. 750,000 signatures came back. And when the Illinois Supreme Court gave permission to the Nazis to march, 60,000 people pledged to show up and stand with my father and defy the Nazis. At that moment, the Nazis decided to leave before they ever rallied in Skokie. That was 1978.
And does it feel lately, and both of you can answer this, that is it concerning seeing the rise in anti-Semitism online and with celebrities? How does that make you feel?
There's the march in Charlottesville. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
How does it feel?
How it felt. It's getting out from the high temperature, from being sick, and I got permission to go walk out of my bed. That's how I felt, that the hatred it embraced me, and I being beaten and sick.
But you told me after Charlottesville, the Nazis were emboldened. They were emboldened by a leader who said, there's good people on both sides. And then Nazis announced a rally in Berkeley, California, where we lived. I asked my father what he wanted to do. He said, I'm going to be out there, and I hope I won't be standing alone. 800 people met him at his front door, and he led the march to the rally against hatred and spoke to thousands of people of every background, ethnicity. It was unbelievable, and the Nazis left. And that was what we learned.
And would you say, just really quickly, that this memoir is a reminder to people that you can never stop? You don't want to have people standing alone.
You don't want to let anyone stand alone against unfounded hatred. My father should have been dead 100 times already, but he insisted upon living, while all around him people turned into beasts. And now he's used his freedom of speech to defy hatred. He spoke for Black Lives Matter and against when border guards were tearing children from their parents at our southern border. He speaks for justice whenever hatred rears its head.
Yeah, a living reminder. Yeah, a living reminder to never forget. Ben and Charlene, thank you both so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. It's an honor being able to speak with you both.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Say thank you. We're done.
Thank you.
Ben's memoir, Near Normal Man, is available right now on Amazon. You can also find the documentary on Amazon Prime.